High above the clouds, Leo, the little astronaut, lives in a space station that hums with the quiet of the stars. He spends his days cataloging distant planets and tracing the paths of shooting stars through his giant telescope. But his radar just picked up something impossible. A tiny star has broken away from its cluster and is falling toward the deep, empty dark. Leo doesn't hesitate. Oh no, that star needs help. He climbs into his red spaceship, Spark, and fires the engines. With a sudden roar of light, he's off. The safety of the station is already miles behind him. To help the star, Leo has to leave the only home he's ever known. Leo steers Spark past the silver surface of the moon and weaves through the icy rocks of Saturn's rings until the sky turns violet inside a thick, sparkling nebula. Suddenly, a loud beep fills the cockpit. A massive space rock is drifting right into his flight path, blocking the way. Calmly, Leo keeps his hands steady on the controls. He eases the thrusters and glides Spark in a smooth arc right around the jagged edge of the rock. Then he hears it, a small, shaky voice calling out from the shadows of a floating asteroid cave. "Help me!" Leo brings the ship to a halt. As this diagram shows, Spark is simply too wide to fit through the jagged entrance of the cave. The ship can't go any further, so Leo prepares to bridge the gap himself. He snaps on his space helmet and steps out into the silence. With his jetpack huffing small bursts of air, he floats slowly into the dark, narrow passage. Softly, deep inside, the little star is trembling. Leo reaches out with a smile. "You're not alone. We'll go home together." Sudden and loud, rum! The cave walls begin to shake. Dust and heavy rocks start tumbling from the ceiling. Leo scoops up the star and ignites his jetpack, racing towards the small circle of light at the cave's mouth. Strained, but halfway there, his jetpack coughs and goes cold. He's stuck, floating in the middle of the shaking cave. Leo remembers his emergency rope. He tosses it, looping it around a solid rock peak. Gripping the line, he pulls hand over hand, dragging himself and the star back toward the safety of his ship. He clears the entrance just as the rocks crash down behind him. His ship is waiting, and they are safe. Out in the open sky, Leo lets go of the star. They both float for a moment, catching their breath in the quiet of space. Awestruck. Then something happens. The tiny star begins to pulse. Its light grows from a faint glimmer to a brilliant golden fire. That single light touches the stars around it, waking them up one by one, until the entire galaxy is glowing like a field of diamonds. "You saved me," the star whispers. Leo looks at the bright horizon. Everyone needs a little help sometimes. The star leaves a single golden sparkle in Leo's palm. It's a reminder of the heat and the courage he found inside the dark cave. What started as one person reaching out to one small star ended up filling the entire universe with light. Leo returns to the space station just as the morning sun begins to peek over the edge of the Earth. His friends run to meet him. "Leo, what did you see? Did you find a new world?" Leo looks back at his telescope. The galaxy looks different than it did yesterday, warmer and much less empty. He smiles at his friends. "I discovered that even the smallest light can make the darkest space bright." Leo keeps exploring, but he always carries that golden sparkle with him, remembering the star that taught him how much a little help can do. Moral: even the smallest act of courage and kindness can make a big difference.